understanding how my application is going to behave on my phone, or how my application is going to look on my Android phone, isn't it? So for that sake, they have come with something called simulator. Here in Android it's called emulator. In iPhone terminology it's called simulator, which is like it simulates one device digitally for you in the computer itself. Okay? The next slide you will see that. What I want to show here is like you can select your simulator of the corresponding Android version you are building an app for. As we have seen the versions of Android, they got so many versions, right? From 1.5 to now 4.2. Up to JDK, they have so many versions, right? So you might be writing an application for the current version or a little bit previous version, right? So you can choose which Android version you want to simulate inside that emulator. Okay. So this is how it will look. So for Android, the moment you in the Eclipse you create a new project of Android, you add hello world at the start. To start with, let's take a look. You give hello world and you ram it. What you will see is this bit coming up on your desktop computer, showing you how your application will look like in your phone. Okay? And while interacting with the phone, say like this application is asking for username and password. So you need to have a way to enter it, right? So it will give you a QWERTY keypad. Or you can check your application, how it is behaving if you get a call. Okay? You can use all this, buttons to interact with the screen. Okay? Just like your phone will have this phone button, this business button, then home screen, these buttons. So camera, so if you click here, this camera will pop up and will start behaving as if you are running on an Android phone. After building the whole application, then you will test it on the Android. Okay? You will install that APK file, whatever your application is, generated. That APK you physically either by sending it to USB cable or by Bluetooth or whichever way you want. USB cable is the most simplest option. You can, just like we are how we are copying our music and movies to Android phone. We are connecting to a PC only, right? So like to copy the APK and just click the APK and you can install the app. So this is what I was just saying. So it will offer you the choice also, like whether you are building for Sony, whether you are building for Samsung. Okay, and that particular device also you can choose. Like say like Sony, you have new phones, like 4-inch phones, 5-inch phones. So you can select that particular, you can download that particular emulator from Android website, and you can see your Sony Xperia Z on your desktop. So that you can make an application which is looking very aptly for the desktop. Okay. So how you get Android SDK and Eclipse application and things like that. So as I said, I'll give it to Madam. So you guys can access it, and whenever you want to try something with Android, you can. All of these are free download. So there is absolutely nothing that stops us from learning Android. That's part of it. All that you need is a Windows machine. Okay. So Eclipse is the IDE, as I said, integrated development environment. JDK is your Java development, which is like underlying Android. Android is based on Java technology, as I said before. So it needs JDK and JRE running in your machine. Then Android package, it's also again a free download. And Android SDK as such won't readily come with the emulators. You have to download as per your choice of emulators, because each emulator is heavy in terms of size. So unless they are sure that you want it or not, they don't want to give you all the data because it will eat up most of your hard disk, isn't it? So you can choose which emulator you want. Say that you are targeting an application only for Jelly Bean. You don't need any emulator which is running any previous version. So that, right? So that kind of situation, you can select the emulator you want and you can develop. Yeah, this is the plugin I was talking about. So Android development plugin. You have to install inside Eclipse, which will carry all the emulators. Add platform and other optional components from within Eclipse is what I was just talking about. More emulators, like Samsung emulator, any specific device or tablet for that matter. Okay. A little bit about why Android development as a career option. Okay, that is something which we have to understand being the developers, right? As a career option, how Android is important for us. The main difference of any other technology to mobile technology and inside mobile technology, specifically Android technology, is any other technology like Oracle, SAP, mainframes, whatever, web design, maybe web design is not a good example, but anything like that, whatever I said previously. Even if you know technology, it takes an organization to hire you, and then only you will be able to use that technology, right? You are very good at Oracle. But being an individual, can you use Oracle? No. You have to be a place where there is a huge system of, let's say, 10,000 bank customers or 20,000 some other customers. And for them, there will be an amount of data that is challenging enough for you to sit and work on and utilize your expertise on Oracle. Okay. So any other technology like SAP or Oracle or mainframes, these things you have to be in an environment where they are used to their full potential, and then you have to add your expertise to it. Whereas this mobile technology, the biggest advantage is you don't need to be anybody like that. The general trend is people are starting very early, like in the during the studies itself, to learn Android, to learn iPhone, and they're making apps. There are exceptional cases like 12-year-old kid also making an application, putting it in an app store, and by luck that application becoming, of course, we shouldn't attribute it to luck.